subscribing?
Yucky Room Garu, and we're rolling. Hello everyone, and welcome back to Snowyhong making SIKHYE.
Great.
And we're back.
Hi everyone, this is
Hi
Miss
guys.
Snowyhong.
This is Mr. Hong. We're gonna make some SIKHYE,
SIKHYE.
my favorite drink. This is our first time we're gonna make it, so we're gonna be looking at some online recipes to draw some inspiration. And we're gonna start. So pretty much it's pretty simple. All you need is some white rice that we have here. So we're gonna be using about 1 cup. We also need some malted barley. This is a powder form, so it's gonna be a lot quicker because it already went through that germination process and it's been dried and grounded. However, you can use just the milled barley itself, but that takes a lot longer. So we're just gonna be using this, the easy way out. Maybe next time we can try out the OG method. And we have our pot cooker, some utensils, some measuring cups, and then a weight scale to measure things out. Let's start. So first we're gonna put the malted barley powder and mix it with water so that the amylase will actually is a enzyme that breaks down starch and turns it into sugar. So that's kind of where the sweetness of SIKHYE comes from. And so we're gonna do that right now because it is about 2 to 4 hours where you have to wait and allow that process to flow. You can find it in your local Asian market or you can just find it on Amazon. We bought this on Amazon. So, all right. Yucky Room Garu, or
Yucky Room Garu.
barley malt powder. So that's a little less than 2 cups, 1 3/4. So let's pour that in. Now we're gonna add 14 cups of water. So I'm gonna do this 7 times because this is a 2-cup.
Stir, stir, stir.
So next you just have to make sure that all of the powder is well broken down into the water. We don't want any clumps. Alright, it looks like everything's kind of dissolved into the water. So we're gonna let that sit for a couple hours and move on to make 1 cup of rice. And we're gonna use a little less than what is recommended for the water. Usually it's 1-to-1 ratio, but we want to use a little less so that the rice is actually a little more dry. So this is 1 cup. So now we're just gonna add a 3/4 cup of water. About 3/4. Because you don't want sticky rice for SIKHYE. So we're gonna take the water that's been sitting in the powder, making sure that we don't abruptly shake or move the sediment that's been resting on the bottom. So we're gonna carefully pour that into our rice cooker and we're gonna let it sit for about 4 hours. Whoa, look at that. So then we're gonna let that rest, and the key thing that I saw in different recipes was that you should wait until the little rice starts to float up. So when the rice, like 2 or 3 rice start to float up, that's when it's ready. But for now, I'm just gonna mix it up so that the rice is kind of broken up. All right, so with that, it's mostly broken up. Yeah. looks like shika, right?
Yeah. Just 4 hours of waiting. That's it.
And now we're gonna pour some water in there. We added 4 cups of water. And then after we wait the 4 hours for this to ferment and for that process to finish, at the end we're gonna take this and this, combine it, and then we're gonna actually boil it. That's it. So we'll see you guys in 4 hours. So we tasted it and we thought it would be a good idea to add some sugar in it, right? Mm-hmm. 1 cup of sugar. I think the recipe calls for 1 cup, but we're gonna taste as we go.
Maybe try half first.
Yeah, this is about like half. Because when we taste it, it tastes like shike without the sweetness, and shike is all about that sweetness. So it almost tastes like an unsweetened iced tea.
Yeah.
You know, like if you have those compared to sweet tea, it's okay if you're in the mood for it. But shike, we always enjoy it as like a dessert. So.
Pick me.
Want to go a little bit more? I just put all this in.
Yeah.
Alright, so that's like, I think a little over a half cup, maybe around close to 3/4. And I think that'll be good.
Yeah.
Should be about the same sweetness, I think.
Oh, it's a lot better.
It's a lot better? Pour out and separate the rice from the shike so that we can store it separately and have it fresh on the side when we do want it cold. So here we go. So we're just pulling the rice.
Oh wow! So we have 4 full jars.
So it's really easy that you can just put 1 scoop in and then have it with your chicken. Really simple, nice and easy way to ration. I'll keep that separately.